What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, the number one news source for all that nerdish on the hub. I'm your host, Lord Consulat Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC, and I'm joined today by my co-host, Mara the motherfucking Shark Watkins. How you doing, Mara?
Hello.
And I believe we're joined by someone else here today. I'm not sure who it is, though. Mark, can you tell us who else is here?
It is the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter. The font's too small for me.
What up, my nigga?
Well, thank you, Mara, for that lovely introduction.
You're welcome.
I think I warned Travis a couple weeks ago that if I didn't get the proper introduction, I was really going to fuck the show up, and now he's making sure that I don't really fuck the show up, so I appreciate that. He still refuses to do it himself, but as long as I'm introduced properly, I'm okay.
Bang, bang.
Anyway, what y'all been up to? What you been watching? What you been playing? It's good to see you both.
You as well. Do you want to go first, Matt?
Yeah, sure. I'm still getting caught up on the original X-Men series so I could get into X-Men 97.
Okay.
Kate's also got me into Outlander, so I've been watching that and then complaining a lot because I cannot stand the main character. She is for the streets, and I am not happy about it. So we've been doing that. And then, as everyone knows, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth almost every night live on Twitch when I get home from work.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Last week I was trying to figure out what else I was watching, and I totally remembered come the next day. I was watching Monarch Legacy of Monsters on Apple TV. Really good series, or really good season, I should say. Especially like if you're following the Monsterverse. I mean, it's a different story, but like you get like it's still kaijus, it's still destruction, it's still like, oh my god, are they gonna pop out? Are they not gonna pop out? Like there was a couple episodes where like the ending had me like, oh my god, do I have the next one downloaded? Because I'd be on the train. But that was a good one. Been watching X-Men 97. Gotta watch yesterday's or this week's episode of Invincible.
I've been
Mm.
saving
Fuck.
X-Men 97 and Invincible for Saturday mornings. It's kind of like a Saturday morning cartoon for me now. So the new episodes are out, but I'm not watching them till tomorrow.
Respected. What was I saying? That's been about it. My other usuals are on like a quick hiatus. So like there's been no Saturday Night Live. There's been no Law and Orders. 911 is also now on a break. And I was just like, you just came back. You only had 2 episodes. But that's been about it. Playing. I started a new save for The Sims.
Go figure.
Nothing happened in my other one. I just was like, I want to start a new one. I want to like create a whole save file where like I'm gonna try and do it where it's like I start off with like 3 households like in a neighborhood, but there's no one else there except for whatever random townies I guess generate.
Mm-hmm.
Like walking around, like the other lots will still be vacant, and it'll kind of be like the beginning settlements of like these
And
households.
slowly expand them yourself. Okay.
You
Yeah.
want to know what it feels like to be a colonizer. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes, I will never get that feeling. So this is the only way I can do it, but I'm going to do it with a lot of diversion and inclusion.
So, is there anyone? Because obviously, my wife plays The Sims as well, and she starts new save files every fucking day. It feels like, does anyone ever just like start a save file and then like just keep playing it forever? Like, just run one save file?
I used to for a while. Like I used to get like generations in, but like lately I haven't. I just feel like sometimes like the story or like whatever story I'm doing with one save file is like either taking a lot longer than I wanted it to, and it's just or it's panned out to a point where I'm just like there's too many fucking people in this house and I just kind of want to start fresh without killing anyone.
All right. I also forgot. My wife's got me reading romance novels, smut essentially.
Mhm.
So a lot of it's dark crime fantasy. I'm reading The Hunter right now. I think I'm going to move to that A Court of Thorns and Roses next.
So you evolved
read
to reading
Sparrow
your
earlier.
core. Gotcha.
Yeah, well, I like to watch. I like to read. I like to experience it in all of the senses, Travis.
Oh, I enjoy erotica as well, sir. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just, acknowledging what's happening.
There's a book that just came out, actually, now that you bring up reading and also you mentioned smut. There's this book that I keep seeing advertised like on the trains and on buses and shit. And like, it's like #1 in like romance thrillers or something like that. And it's called Blackbird and the Butcher, or The Butcher and Blackbird.
So not the Butcher, the Blade, and the Bunny.
No.
Okay.
I'm surprised you know who that is, to be honest with you.
I remember that from back when you had me watching AEW when it first started out. So it's just one of those. It's stuck in my head because like these names are so ridiculous. I haven't forgotten them. It's just.
But so I'm gonna give that a read. I just got like a digital library card so I could see if I could reserve it so I can read it like on my iPad without buying it. So
that's the issue I've come up with is I don't like e-reading, right? I like having the physical book. However, a lot of these physical books have half-naked dudes on the cover. So then I have to figure out how to go out and read a novel essentially in public with a half-naked topless man and not get looks.
Buy a book cover.
I was gonna say get a book cozy.
They don't really make book cozies for fucking paperback. And all their books are paperback.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Maybe
that's where we're at.
Maybe you could make like the makeshift book covers like we used to in like grade school and middle school.
With the paper bag?
Yeah. But like make sure that the tape quick tip from like what we do at work, because we have labels so they don't mess up like boxes. What we do is we quickly like rub the or sticky the tape to us or the label, and then we put it put it on the inside of the book so it doesn't mess up the book, and then you can cleanly take it off when you're ready to change books.
I could do that. I also have just flirted with accepting the fact that I'm doing this, going out in public, letting people look at me, but then remembering I'm a 320-pound guy with pretty big arms that, if they want to say something, I could probably insinuate some things, make them really, really uncomfortable, and they couldn't do much about it.
So what if you're a bear? Like,
yeah,
they don't know that, and what does it matter?
Exactly. Maybe I'll just growl at them, like look up.
I feel like you would be confident in your sexuality to be like, yeah, I'm reading this book.
And that's the thing. Like, I flirt with guys on a regular basis on podcasts. Like, Taekwon just showed up for Final Fantasy and got mad at me because there was another guy from another podcast who was calling me handsome and shit and said I was cheating on him. I don't know where the fuck Taekwon's been, but he showed up the other night
and got jealous.
I like to think that he's found things to do with his time.
I'm sorry, Travis. I didn't mean to distract you. I also had a question for you about Final Fantasy, but you haven't told us what you've been watching and what you've been playing yet, because I started talking about word porn.
It's cool. It's cool. First, before I get into that, though, are those three still around? That's still a thing in AEW? Or are they
gone? The Bunny, I don't think, is with AEW anymore. Butcher was just on. I haven't seen Blade in a while. That's Bunny's wife. I think she retired. She did an OnlyFans, but like one of the non-nude OnlyFans.
The Blade is Bunny's wife?
Yes.
Okay.
She's the man in the relationship.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. I'm just making sure I heard you correctly. That's all.
You did.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Girl power.
But for me, not much new is happening. Haven't really had time to really play anything lately. I've been extremely busy. To the point where I'm like, it's feeling like it's not even worth it to have Game Pass anymore. So I just canceled it. I'm just like, I'm not going to be using this at all. I was using it for a while, but it's just like everything I played on there has not really been anything. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be playing this all the time, and it justifies me paying $10 every month for this. So I went ahead and go ahead and cancel that. So that's going to be gone soon. Because like I started Starfield, and it's just like it wasn't hitting for me, and I think it's one of those things where it was just like, there's certain games where they just do too much. And it was just like, because there was a lot happening in Starfield. Like, I like that there's lots to do, but there's no focus here. Like, give me what this story is that I'm trying to get through what I'm trying to tell here, because I can't find the hook, really. You know what I mean? It's just like it wasn't really doing it for me. So I let that go. Persona 3 was on there too, but that was a game that I don't want to play that on my PC. So I want to play that on my PlayStation on a TV, So that wasn't working for me either. And yeah, like other things are there too, like Age of Empires 4, but that's one of those things that I'll have to, like, once I really rearrange my life properly so I can allocate proper time to things, I'd be sitting down and playing that. But I'm like, after a few months, it's not worth paying for Game Pass anymore just to play Age of Empires 4. So I just let it go.
Dude, I get it. I've had so many people. John has been, I told you, trying to get me to download Fortnite and do that. I'm like, listen, with my life and my schedule, all of the podcasts that I do, a full-time job, I have time for one game. And right now it is Final Fantasy 7 and everything. And everyone else needs to fuck off. All right. Like, when I'm done with Final Fantasy 7, we'll move on. I have Mortal Kombat. I played for Mortal Kombat. New characters have come out. I haven't even fucking touched yet.
Yeah.
New seasons and shit. Haven't been able to because I need to beat this game. Did Red 13, in the original Final Fantasy, was he also always a child doing a grown man's voice?
There was no voice.
Okay.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7. This was 1996. There was no voice. It was just text at the bottom of the screen.
That's true. Because this whole time he's been catfishing us with this like old man wise voice, and then all of a sudden we get him home and he's like, I'm 13, like not just Red 13, but my name's Nanaki, and I'm actually a 13-year-old kid dog thing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. So that is one that's on my list, but Dragon's Dogma 2 has come out, and I'm thinking that's when I start playing something, that's probably what I'm going to be playing. It's one of those things. I'll get to Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. It's one of those things I'm going to play that, and I know I'm going to play that at some point, but the next thing I'm going to play is probably going to be Dragon's Dogma 2. I like the way it's set up. I like what it is. Like, I did mess around with the character creator for a while, like Amani did 1, 2, and it was just a whole thing. Like, okay, this is cool. Like the whole pawn system and all that. By the way, y'all should watch the anime on Netflix. It's actually great. I got to the end of it. I'm like, oh, I did like that. Yeah. But as far as what else I've been watching, Started watching this new show on Netflix. I don't know if you all have heard of it. It's called the Three Body Problem.
I've heard
I
of it,
haven't
yes.
watched it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, you know, it's from the Game of Thrones niggas. So we've seen the first 2 episodes, and throughout the whole thing, it's a lot of, okay, I know what happened, but I also don't know what the fuck is going on, like in a good way, you know, where it's just like the mystery is there as to like what's actually happening here has me hooked. And I'm like, kind of want to watch another episode right now, but I know if I try, I'm going to fall asleep. So
at least you know yourself.
yeah, I know me. Like I'm good till about like 11:55 p.m. for watching stuff usually. After that, I'm usually like, okay, I'm falling asleep, and you know.
Well, that's
11:55
perfect
is so
because
specific.
Smacking a Raw is going an hour early now, so it'll start at 10 p.m. And we normally go about 2 hours, so the show will end about 11:55. So if I ever need you, I know you can make it through the show. And if you ever just want to come hang out, and
Well, see, here's the
talk
thing,
shit.
though. See, yeah, it goes
I don't
on an
wanna
hour
hang out.
earlier, but how long does it go, sir? Y'all be recording for like 3 hours and shit, bro.
You can leave at
Like-
the end of the show. You don't have to
Like
stick
I'm
around for the
just
post show.
the show itself goes 2 hours, Matt.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember,
So
I edit the show.
11:55. That's 2 hours from 10 o'clock. That's 2 hours and 55 minutes.
You're on Central Time, sir. I'm on Eastern Time.
Ah, fuck. That's right.
You
You've been
tried.
conveniently on.
You already know this anyway. If you really need me for the show, you know I'll do
I
it.
know.
Like it's not
But
like,
like, you've been conveniently on Central Time everywhere you've gone until Atlanta. Like somehow Tallahassee was.
I
Still
lived in
Central Time.
Florida for 10 years, sir. I was on Eastern Time the whole time.
I thought Tallahassee was still Central Time.
No, Pensacola Central Time.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
I was only there for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Florida for 10 years. I was on Eastern Time for all but one of them.
We weren't podcasting for 10 years then, though. So,
I wasn't podcasting at all when I lived in Florida.
I
exactly.
say we're damn near
Didn't
close to it.
But the Three Body Problem. What do you all know anything about the show at all?
Nope. I just keep hearing. I kept hearing it be compared to Game of Thrones, and I was like, "Do these things have something to do with each other?"
I wouldn't
Yeah,
compare it to
that's
Game of Thrones in that way. Only reason why people bring up Game of Thrones with it is because the showrunners from Game of Thrones are the showrunners for this show.
Gotcha.
I feel
That
like we
makes
watched
sense.
the trailer for it at some point.
Probably did.
Here, let's watch
I
it
wasn't
now.
there for it. Oh, thanks. That was convenient.
No audio.
You don't have any audio? Okay. Fix
Let me
that.
make sure it's not me.
Stop
You didn't hear anything?
yawning.
Did you hear anything, Mara?
No,
Okay.
just you yawning.
I didn't yawn.
You were just yawning like 30 seconds ago.
That was not a yawn.
Okay.
I have
I hear
to
now.
Deep, heavy breath.
You got audio now, right?
Something insane.
Mm-hmm.
But true. About all of us. It started a long time ago.
Back in 1977, I detected a sequence. Called it the wow signal. What's it say?
They are coming.
I don't know if y'all realized what was happening just then, but the stars were blinking in and out.
That's the question, right?
Oh, so they run out of battery? Is that what it is?
No,
Ah,
it's something
that's
else, and it's
Oh,
just
hello, darling.
When your consciousness ends in one world, it could continue to exist in many other worlds.
And if my life is like the dust
What do you think is happening?
that hides,
I'm getting more like Westworld with aliens. Than I am
Okay,
Game of
that's what I
Thrones.
was. That's what I was getting. Like more or Westworld, but with Sims as a.
that's the thing. I'm
component
2
of it.
episodes in. I'm telling you, I've seen some stuff. All these things have gone through my head that I still don't know. It's just
How will you be remembered?
heaven only knows.
As is the innovator of podcasts on Pornhub.
There's someone who fought back.
Oh,
This bitter earth.
I don't know if you're familiar with what the three body problem is, besides the name of
I'm
this show.
assuming celestial bodies, not
Yes,
physical bodies.
it's Newton's thing, where it's just like the conundrum of there being three celestial bodies and all of them being pulled on each other by their gravitational pull, and it's a whole thing. But
I
yeah,
was gonna say it's not the,
Like Fig Newtons.
it's not the Father,
yes,
the
exactly
Son, and the
like
Holy
Fig
Spirit.
Newtons, Matt. Well, yeah, sure. Anyway, we never really did an official intro for this show, so thank you all for watching. You know, this is the Creatia Conversation, #1 news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub. If you're watching live, thank you for doing so. But if you're not, you can do that right here on twitch.tv/Creatia World. If you're there, you can subscribe for free if you have Amazon Prime. Because if you have Amazon Prime, that means you got Prime Gaming. So what you do is you take your Prime account, you take your Amazon account, your Prime account, your Twitch account, Fusion, they come together and they form Amazon Prime Gaming, all that kind of stuff. And that gives you a free sub. You know what you should do with that free sub? You should use it right here. Right here. You know why? Because we're cool. And you should subscribe to us because it's fun. And also, you can watch us live somewhere else. That'll be on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, you can subscribe for the free there. You don't even have to do any fusion of any kind of accounts. Just subscribe for the free. And while you're there, next to the little subscribe button, there's a little bell. And you know what I want you to do? There's a little bean hanging from that bell. So what you need to do is flick that bean. And if you do that, you get notified every time we go live, every time we drop a new video, all that good stuff. And speaking of flicking that bean, you can also watch us on Pornhub at pornhub.com/model/Creatia World for now, maybe, if they, cooperate, because they're being difficult right now. But if you want to support us financially, the best way to do this is on Patreon at patreon.com/Creatia World. You go there, you get extra stuff like Return to Wrestling with myself and the Warden Matt Ritter every month. We're going through old WCW stuff, making our way through the Monday Night Wars. We just did Road Wild 1998, which I would say was actually my least favorite of all the pay-per-views we've done so far. They were bad ones, but they were bad in a fun way for me. This was not bad in a fun way. It was just like, I'm not
Just
enjoying
bad.
it. The stuff gets better after that again. And so it's good. It does. It does. But also Multiverse with myself and Mara the motherfucking Shark Watkins, where we're watching animated comic book movies, DC movies right now. And we just did Batman Under the Red Hood, which is possibly my favorite animated DC movie of all time. No, it's not. It's my second favorite. Mask of the Phantasm is my favorite. But yeah, we just did that one. Check that out. Great time. All that kind of stuff. There's also another show there, If You Have to Ask, featuring the Warden Matt Ritter and Kate Ritter. Tell us about that, Matt.
It is in If You Have to Ask is in Am I the Asshole show, where me and my wife and occasionally guests sit down and read Am I the Asshole Reddit posts and determine if they are the asshole. The latest episode 5, is called Fishing Trips and Stupid Dicks. So come check it out and find out what it's all about. Also, I was informed that we will be getting a third co-host in my wife's best friend, Danny. She just kind of told me this was a thing that was happening. And if you are in a relationship and you have a wife, you know that you don't ask questions. You just say, okay, and let things go. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Pause. Hold on. What if I said no, though? Like,
You got
I
to
don't
talk
know
to
this
Kate.
person. No, I mean, shit. Like,
And I will tell you this, Kate has been loitering over my head the fact that I had to basically beg you for Smacking It Raw, and she didn't have to do shit, and you just let her have this because you like her better than me. So
you didn't have to beg me for Smacking It Raw. You just had to fucking wait. Like, that's all it was. You just had to fucking wait. That's all that was.
So, also, Mara,
Yes.
I floated this to Travis. We love Pornhub. We're going to talk about Pornhub today, right? It was a great time, but they have cock blocked us hard.
What did they
do? They won't let us post videos that have anyone that isn't ID verified in it, which means I can't have videos with guests on Pornhub. I can't any of the content that I was doing for the Pornhub watch-alongs. They're giving us trouble. They're not posting the new ones. Like they're fucking with us, right?
Boo.
They're holding us down. So I told Travis, we need to go. We need to go to number 2. We need to go to X Hamster.
Excuse me, what?
Yes.
Ex
So
hamster.
I looked this up, right? Top porn websites, free porn. I'm assuming you've never heard of the X Hamster.
This is correct. You would
See,
guess.
And that was my point.
well, that's why I said we would still plug ourselves as the number one podcast on places where you can find people having sex on the internet. We don't have to say X Hamster because it doesn't roll off, but
You
X
could have
Hamster is
said
number 2.
RedTube, X videos.
Well, I mean, X videos is number 2. X Hamster is 3. They have the thing set up. RedTube is 15. YouPorn is 16. I'm a lobster tube kind of guy, but that's neither here nor there. I think we have to adjust our sites because Pornhub doesn't want to cooperate with us, and they're fucking up our flow.
So Matt's bringing this up for the same reason he brings up how long he had to wait to do Smack and Raw, because he's fucking impatient. That's really what it is. We talked about this, and I told him I'll think about it and I'll figure something out. But he's impatient, so he's bringing it up now.
I wanted your thoughts, Mara.
I mean, I kind of assume their handling of uploading videos has something to do with like the rules that they keep trying to adhere to in different states. As I feel like, didn't we talk about it? Like, yeah, I was gonna say, isn't like
Texas
there a
did get
state
banned.
like two? Isn't like 2 states that can't access?
There's more than 2, but yeah.
Yeah, Texas, Utah, those 2 I know for sure because the Mormons don't get porn, and now those red-blooded Americans down in Texas don't get porn either. Whatever. Number one news source for all that nerdish on X videos doesn't sound terrible though.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't sound terrible.
We're not here to talk about X videos, though. We're here to talk about Pornhub, because you know what time it is? It's newsy time.
Newsy time.
Need to go ahead and get going. We're 28 minutes into the show. We haven't gotten to the news yet. So, yeah. Tell him, Matt, shut the fuck up so we can talk about the news. Now, the Pornhub Awards happened last night, people. And we're going to talk about that today. So, let's talk about them. First of all, this is going to come from the Pornhub blog. We're thrilled to announce the winners of the 6th annual Pornhub Awards, honoring the achievements of our outstanding performers and studios. As the world's leading adult entertainment website, we are proud to spotlight our community whose dedication to their craft is filled with love, creativity, and sexuality that keeps the industry exhilarating year after year. In addition to the prestige of winning a Pornhub Award, all these winners were also awarded a cash prize for their accomplishments. Amen. So let's get into the winners. What'd you say, Mara?
I said, as they should.
Yeah. In case y'all don't have the link to that, there it is. So y'all can take a look at it yourself. So let's talk about the winners here. So these first ones were fan voted categories. And that's the thing, they broke this down into either fan voted categories and then data categories. None of these were selected by any kind of committee or anything like that. It's all about the people choosing the winners. So, nicest tits, no surprise, Angela White. I mean, if you want to name a porn star right now that's known for the titties, it's Angela White.
Yeah.
Good old
Facts. Facts.
Best dick, Dread. And I feel like that's what people feel when they normally see his dick, because it's scary. It's fucking scary. I don't know why anybody would look at that and say, yep, I'm going to take that thing.
People like a challenge, Travis.
There were some people I know in porn who have said that he has an anal only dick. I'll take it. She just saw Dre's dick. Yeah. Yeah. There were porn stars that said that dick this dick is anal only because the ass will stretch more than the vagina will. So, yeah. So they're like, yeah, we'll take that anally. I'm not taking that in the front door, is what porn stars have said.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, these are still in the fan voted categories. Jules Blue. Are any of you familiar with Jules Blue?
I'm not familiar with any of these people, but you know.
I don't really know who Jules Blue is either, but I just clicked on this link here. She has blue hair. So, okay.
Right on brand.
Yeah. Hottest ass, Bella Danger. She wins these kind of categories all the time.
All the time.
Because they're fan voted. She does the whole thing where she really pushes for it on her social media and everything.
It is a nice vagina, by the way.
Okay. I was gonna say she didn't have like a distinct pussy shot, so like I couldn't tell.
You have to
Well,
watch
did
the
you type in
videos. You know?
Jules Blue pussy and then go to images?
I mean, you could do that as well.
That's what I did.
Because
Okay.
Google's magical and it loves to
It
give you
is.
exactly what you want, even when you say things like that.
Now, hold on. I'm looking at these, right? And the next few, this is something that kind of bothers me. I'm not going to lie, is when your porn name is basically just like a Twitter at this point. Like, they're not even getting creative with their porn names. They're not even names. It's just like what your username is.
So I think with Bad Kitty, I don't think she's actually like would be considered a porn star because looking at what she has here, these all look like homemade videos. She's not even with a studio. It's just what her handle was on Pornhub.
Right, but I see Morgue Pie, I see Secret Crush. There's one down here, way down, that's favorite trans model is Puppy Girl XO.
Yeah, I think a lot of these are really just like their Pornhub handles. So they would look like,
Yeah,
like Twitter handles and stuff. So kind of makes sense because a lot of these aren't mainstream porn stars. They're just stars on Pornhub.
like us. Bad Kitty with 3 Ys, by the way, for those of you who want to know who the favorite BBW model is.
Yeah. It's funny because I saw the voting happen for this. So what I did, I opened it up. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to vote for everybody black. Just all of them. Just
Yeah, it's
whether
essentially-
I've watched them or not, I'm going to do it. They're not going to win, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I'm
Except
gonna
for
show my
Dredd.
support.
Except Dredd.
You did not vote for Dredd's dick?
No, I'm saying they were all,
Oh.
none of the black people won except Dredd. That's what I'm saying on the ones that I voted for. Let's see. Favorite inked model. Yeah, I don't know.
Valerica Steele.
Yeah, I don't know Valerica Steele.
Valerica Steele.
Yeah. It's good that they have
Has
links to all
purple
of them
hair.
here, though, so we can just see exactly who they are as we're scrolling.
It takes
I
you
guess I
right
could
to
click
their
on it.
page.
Huh?
It takes you right to their page.
Yeah.
Oh, she's tiny.
Is she? Oh yeah.
She's tiny.
Who, Valerica Steele?
Yeah. With her purple hair.
Yeah. Was disappointed about this, and it's not even Pornhub's fault because it's not what they do. But the other ones we did, we know there were other interesting things like favorite, toys and all that kind of stuff. And we don't really get to dive into that stuff with this one, but we do get to talk about the stars. So this is still kind of fun. Favorite fitness model. I don't even remember who all was even available to vote for in this category. I don't know who.
I looked up Morgue Pie
is.
earlier just because the name was interesting, and I could see it. I like what I saw.
Okay. I think Kira Noir was in that category too, but I don't think she won anything in here.
Rude.
Yeah. Sweetie Fox, favorite cosplayer. I haven't really delved into the cosplayer section of Pornhub, so I'm not sure about who all would be worthy of winning.
The Secret Crush one who's like who won favorite fetish model. She
Mhm.
does a Jessica and Morty cosplay.
Oh, yep, I see
Porn
it.
parody?
Yeah. No, it's just photos.
Oh,
Oh wait, nope. They do have a
video?
She does have a video here. Yeah, it's
Mm,
got 3 million
there we go.
views on it.
Hey,
Good for her.
Yeah. All right.
I
Favorite
need
social-
to talk to.
Oh,
Go ahead. No, it's coming up. It's not there yet.
Okay, so favorite social media personality, Violet Myers. Not surprising at all. She's very engaged
She's
on
awesome.
social media, and she's cool as fuck. Yeah, she does a lot of cool, like nerdy stuff, anime stuff, all that gaming stuff.
Loves horror.
She's fun to follow. You said what?
Loves horror.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. Favorite collab, Angela White and Dredd.
Best.
And I
tits
just
and
clicked
best
on that
dick.
one. I'm like his dick takes
It
up her
just
entire
it
face.
just-
Like it's
it
just
It just takes you to a hard hitting video.
yeah. Like the whole. It's like people watching right now, I need you to just look at this video and just imagine
No,
what's going through your mind when somebody
Imagine the dread.
when someone
that is
pulls that out.
exactly what is going through. Dread.
So now this is the point where I need to talk to the voters, right? The porn fans. What is it with y'all and family shit? Because there are two categories here. There is favorite channel, which is family strokes, and
Yep.
favorite gay channel, which is family dick.
I don't
Why?
know.
Like we're not yucking any yums. I'm genuinely curious. Like if you guys see this and you're, what is it about banging?
What
your
is it about
mom
it? Yeah.
or your sister, your step parents, I guess. I need to know.
It's always they put the step in there so it's not technically incest.
But we know. We know.
Yeah, we know what you're looking for. But the thing is, remember when I said earlier when people were saying that Dredd has an anal only dick?
Mhm.
So I scrolled through this video and yeah, all anal. Nothing in the front door.
You don't want to wreck it, Travis.
Like Ralph.
Wreck it. Where was
So you mentioned Family Strokes. Favorite trans channel is Trans Angels. If you're into, the trans videos and stuff, apparently that's the big one for people.
I don't know. There's just something interesting about seeing women give.
starting-
She
what
also
is-
has a dick.
Favorite newcomer, Dan Dangler, which is a fantastic porn name. Like I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
See, that's what I'm talking
you
about.
could-
That's a good porn name.
Yeah. All right. I did not know that was a woman though.
Who? Oh, Dan
Dan
Dangler.
Dangler. Yeah.
Oh,
He's opened up. Yeah. Surprise. I thought it was a dude, but no. Dan Dangler is a woman.
I 100% did too. And honestly, if you had told me it was a woman, I probably would not have gone and looked that up because.
Yeah. That's what I said. So
Good for
surprising,
you,
there.
Dan.
All right, Dan.
Twitch star Dan Dangler gets spied on and fucked by stepbro in Bath. There's just so much to that title.
Here comes the step shit again. It's just what they do.
Mhm.
Favorite MILF is Sherry DeVille. I don't know.
I
She's
know
never
her.
really done it for me.
That's crazy. Dan Dangler only has 5 videos on her
She's
page.
new.
Really
newcomer.
new. That's quite a
Favorite
is it?
couple, Jelly-filled
Jelly-filled girls. Which is I jumped ahead and I was like, what is this? Disappointingly, faces seem to be blurred or cropped
Yeah.
out.
they get pixelated out.
Don't get me wrong,
Interesting.
like I know the reason I'm there isn't to like look in their eyes, but I do kind of like to look in their eyes occasionally.
Yeah.
And, like,
Makes it feel more real,
yeah.
They have an Instagram too.
I imagine most of them do. Let's see. Favorite gay model, Phoenix Fellington. Oh, he's black. Okay, he won.
There we go.
There we go. And then you mentioned favorite trans model, Puppy Girl XO. Okay. So the next half of these awards are going to be the based on data, purely on what's watched the most and all that. And we'll get into that in just a moment. But before that, we need to take an ad break because if you watch this on Patreon, you can get it ad free. But since you're not doing that, here's an ad.
He
Want to spice things up in the bedroom? Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code EROTICA at checkout. That's EROTICA at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. And we are back. Time to talk about the second half of these awards.
Which is all
your
like,
beard, Matt. What's up?
huh?
Oh, it looked like you were about to say something. You were stroking your beard, like like you were contemplating. I didn't know if you.
Well, I was just so like the next set of categories is all data accumulated from Pornhub, right?
Yeah.
So this is all like the most searched or most popular, is
Most
what they're
watched,
call,
all that kind of stuff. They kind of combine all that stuff. Yeah.
You know, I was just reading some, and top big dick performer, Girth Master. Love that name. I wish you would split it up, but Girth Master, 2 R's.
So yeah, here are the data categories. Most popular female newcomer, Ellie Clutch. I'm wondering like what they consider newcomer. Does that just mean within the last year, or what's that? What happened, Matt?
I clicked on Girth Master.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that in just a second. Most popular male newcomer, Raheem Shabazz.
I've been muted this whole time.
You have.
Yeah.
Because I also looked up Girthmaster and I was like, oh my God. But then no one reacted.
So Raheem
Okay.
Shabazz.
Like he does gay porn. Okay.
That's 2 black men winning categories.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 3 if you count Dredd, but Dredd is
his dick won. He didn't win.
I was going to say he's a unicorn.
Like, it's just like that does not count. He won. He did not win. His dick won. Most popular male by women, Maximo Garcia.
He looks like he'd be on the cover of one of the novels that I read.
Are you familiar with Maximo Garcia, Mara?
No, I
They
clicked.
said he was the most popular among women.
I know, that's why I clicked to see if it was, but no. I also don't. Why would you say that as a title? Mackenzie Mace coming over to my place to get her rough pussy penetration.
Right, you'd think there'd be something about her face in there.
Yeah, you need to like keep the rhyme going, but you didn't. You know, it's just failed opportunity there.
It was, but yeah, no, I don't think I've ever watched any of his stuff.
Okay, well, maybe you should check it out. Make sure maybe see why he's the most popular. You know,
I'm good. He has a visible condom in every video, and it turned it really.
I mean, if we're being fair, yeah, condom porn is less fun to watch than porn without condoms. It's just
I'm all for safe sex, and I do, and I advocate for it.
But I don't want it in my porn.
Yeah, just watching.
Take it out of my fantasy. All right, like, I don't fantasize about condoms. All right,
I appreciate he's being safe.
I do too. But
Gotta
keep it out of
protect
my
the assets.
Yeah.
He needs to find a more skin-colored one to his tone.
Most popular female by women is Demi Sutra. I'm familiar with Demi Sutra. She's not usually a go-to of mine, but I can see why.
Oh no, I have not seen her.
Speaking of which, there was a time, I don't know if they still are. She was actually in a relationship with Kira Noir.
Oh.
Yeah. Top big tits performer, Natasha Nice.
See, I used to be, but I don't know. Like, I feel like she's gotten into a lot of that family stuff. She's in that MILF category now. You know, she wasn't when I was watching her
either. But it wasn't even because I just don't want to watch her anymore. It's just I haven't come across her stuff recently.
I have.
Now, you mentioned this earlier. Top big dick performer, Girth Master.
Yeah, go ahead. Look at that, Travis.
Yeah, he's got some girth on him. Yeah, he's not
that
dread,
mouth
but
is stretched.
He's not dread, but he got some girth on him.
Yeah. The length isn't quite. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's still big, but it's not quite there. But that,
it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, that's quite a dick on you, sir. But
I say that quite often. At home.
But yeah,
Girthmeister.
Top BBW performer, Leela Lewis. Okay.
Let me
Not
see.
familiar with her.
Layla? Oh,
Is it Layla? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
My bad. Top lesbian performer, Emma Magnolia. I know that
Wait.
name. Yeah, I do. I do recognize
I
her.
thought
Mhm.
BBW is not big black women.
No, it's big, beautiful women.
BBBW is big black beautiful women. But
Gotcha. Because I went to her page and I was just like, this is a white woman.
no, the category for black women on porn is ebony.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I'll keep that with my filters because that's my usual filter.
Yeah.
Now, explain to me how your top DP performer doesn't have a single DP video in like the 12 that they show right away.
Yeah, you're right. I'm scrolling through. I'm not seeing any at all.
Not even in her tagged videos.
You got one at the very bottom under her tag videos. It's the last one. Anal first. No,
And
that's a compilation.
Yeah, like
Yeah. So I don't even know if that's actually her getting the DP. Yeah, you're right. So never mind.
because it says first time anal scenes DPs D8. What is a DAP? Oh,
Double anal penetration.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
anal cream pies.
That's
Trust me, you do more of these with me and Travis when they come out every year, you'll learn all the acronyms. We got you.
We see top anal performer female is Nicole Doshi. Let me see if I
Why
know
does it
her.
not surprise me that it was an Asian girl?
Because the last name is Doshi.
No, that's not even what I thought. I was just like it was kind of more just the category.
Oh,
Is top anal performer female normally something that you think of Asians with? Is all your anal porn Asian?
like you?
Well, I don't partake in anal.
Think he was preparing to make some anal porn, and
he just got really sad.
No. What was I saying?
Or he's talking
no,
shit. One of the two.
I just kind of figured like that would, I guess, like if I have seen it, it typically would be an Asian girl.
Fair.
top blowjob performer female Alexis Tay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a black woman winning. She looks mixed, but I'll take it.
I will say a lot of these awards that were voted on, not a lot of black performers winning, but a lot of the top looked at performers, black.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What does that tell you, people?
Should tell you. Oh, you can't.
Lean to your. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. There you go. And
Black dick matters too.
It does.
Porn. There you go.
If you didn't think black dick mattered, look at Dredd again. Top blowjob performer male, Parker Woods. I don't know the guy,
so
but
frail.
good for you. He said he looks so frail.
Hold on, he is sucking his own dick.
Oh shit! Yeah, he is.
What is it? Oh, he's a blowjob performer. I missed what his category was.
Yeah, a self blowjob performer.
Damn. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't think that was really a thing, Travis.
Me neither. You know, you talk about it and hear about it all the time. If I could suck my own dick, blah, 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 blah. Never known of anybody that actually did. Like there were rumors out there that who was it? That Marilyn Manson took out his ribs, bottom ribs, so he could suck his own dick or something. But
or like you see stuff in movies where like they do yoga so that they can stretch into. Apparently, it's a thing, and I did not know that or knew that. I think I was going to see that on a Friday morning. So cool.
The yogis and the Pilates, like they be swearing that shit will do wonders for your life.
Okay. Top female solo performer, Big Titty Goth Egg.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of the name.
Big fan
of Big Titty Goth Egg.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
I think her concept is cool because like she does hone in on the goth part.
On the goth stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm actually quite intrigued.
The egg part, she really hones in on that egg part.
really all about those eggs. Good God, there's so much left here. Okay.
We can just jump around.
Yeah, what's the we got top twink performer. We talked about twink last time we did this, Matt. Did we?
Yes.
Do you remember what it is?
It is kind of the like we talked about how I'd be a bear if I was gay earlier, right?
Yes.
And
That's
twink is
be
like the
the
opposite. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
that's-
remember now. I do remember now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
You see,
why.
I look at
kind of like a spinner, Travis.
okay. I got you. I got you.
Small teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested in top cosplay performer, Purple Bitch.
I remember seeing that name before on other stuff. We were doing other award show, Purple Bitch. It's just okay.
E-girl, all e-girl shit.
It's all what?
It's all e-girl shit. So
Oh yeah. Definitely leaning into the cosplay stuff.
Oh, so
Yeah.
she ooh-woos.
Uh-huh. Wow, that's a gangbang. Was not expecting that. Okay, so the very bottom. Wait, hold on. The very bottom
You
video
talking
is
about
Naratu.
Badillos? Oh.
No,
Oh.
so I scroll down and then there's her with like 4 dicks around her. But then 2 videos over is Naratu double penetration. And
Okay.
I'm curious as
That's
to
Naruto, but yeah.
Naruto, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm curious as to what Naruto has to do with this.
Probably
Yeah, I'm
how it's
looking. It looked like
first.
she kind of did a Naruto cosplay, like gender bend thing. Yeah, and they got
The
yeah,
evil
I see what they're
person
doing.
Or whatever.
Someone is cosplaying as Sasuke, and then there's forgot what her name is with the pink hair and shit. Yeah, I see what they're doing. There was something I was looking at. Oh, most popular channel is Brazzers, and it's like no shit because you always have the Brazzers ad on the top of your shit. So yeah, of course, that's the one that people are gonna watch the most
Also,
from the
if
channel.
together-
Like,
The most popular network is Bang Bros, but the most popular channels, I don't believe that. I think that's just them putting themselves over because they own the shit.
yeah, like well, yeah, I get you because Bang Bros Network has a bunch of other like channels underneath it. So the individual channel maybe Brazzers, but the network overall is Bang Bros.
So many
I'm
channels.
surprised it's not Vixen though, because Vixen seems to be the one that's really doing the big things as far as networks go.
Top cum shot performer is a channel called The Start of Us, which seems really sweet until you go look at the videos.
Which
It's
category?
like even top cum shot performer, which like
Oh.
even the beginning, like the profile picture looks very sweet, right? And then you go look at the videos and it's like, oh, not very sweet at all.
Why do I feel like one of their videos has popped up on my algorithm or I've seen?
I mean, if
The
you're a
name
fan of
just-
cum shots, clearly,
No.
We're learning all sorts of
Surprisingly
things
not.
about Mar today.
Oh, okay. I mean, it made sense to me if that was what if that popped up, that would be the reason why. If you were a fan of cum shots,
No, I mean like because most of the time if I go to the site, like it's logged out. So like I'm just saying like I think they've just shown up once.
oh,
So
okay,
yeah.
I see.
I was just like, I'm not searching that.
Let's see. I mean, most popular female performer, Angela White again. I mean, again, no surprise there. Alex Adams, most popular male performer. I don't even
Not
know
familiar.
who that dude is. And none of these videos are really showing his face, so I can't really see what he looks like.
They're not even really showing much of his dick. It's mostly just the girls
yeah.
in the thumbnails.
I don't know. Anything else that stood out to y'all that you want to point out in the Pornhub Awards?
Most popular gay, which was it?
Channel?
Gay channel. Where'd it go? It was Latin
Leche?
Leche. Yeah.
It's quite the name.
I like it is.
Are there any milking videos that they do?
I'm assuming they're all milking videos, Travis.
Well, no, I mean, like, milking was like lay them on the table and you go underneath and you with the hole in the table and you actually like milking it.
No,
like
I know
cow and
exactly.
shit.
I know exactly.
But it's just like if you're gonna
But,
call yourself Latin milk, I expect the milking video to occur.
I see. I looked at it as Latin milk.
I mean, I know I know that, but if you're gonna use that though, I want you to do a milking video. Like I expect that from you.
Fair.
So if you haven't done that yet, Latin Leche, I need you to go ahead and do that. It's not for me because I'm not gonna watch it, but it needs to exist.
For the world to keep turning.
Exactly. The world needs to see that, you know?
Well,
Not even necessarily watch it, just needs to see that it's there.
Caged Jock, fetish performer.
That was an interesting view.
Yeah, right? I was not expecting that when I went in there. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that.
All I saw was the mask, and I was just like, I'm not in the right place.
It's okay. You can check that out later when we're no longer sitting in front of you. We won't judge you.
Armand.
Thanks.
Yeah, no. I think that's like you said, there's nothing for toys or any of the other, like me and Travis, when we were doing one of them, like we just went and looked up all the toys and we're like, oh, that looks interesting. Oh, I might want to add that to my Adam and Eve.
Exactly. That was
list.
that was actually the most fun part the last time we went through the Porn Awards, was looking at the new toys and the new toy suppliers and all that kind of stuff. It was just like, man, okay.
Yeah. It's pretty, like you're pretty much getting a list of like the best of each kind of thing. Like you don't even have to like just hope and pray that your order is right or is satisfying. You just kind of hear it from the babe's mouth, literally.
So what I'm going to do is, you learned
something. Go ahead.
No.
Well, yeah. So I went to the most popular channel, Bang Bros, because like I remember Bang Boss and Money Talk, like stuff, all that stuff, right? To see like what they're doing now. I didn't know Mia Khalifa had her own channel. I also didn't know Dancing Bear was Bang Bros.
I didn't know that either.
Had a channel because I thought she had stopped with porn, but I guess
she did.
Oh, okay.
She keeps saying all the time too, like in other interviews, like I only did that for like a year and a half, or maybe like a year, or a few months. It was a really short period of time that she said that she did porn, and it was just like, okay,
like, why do I keep hearing of you then?
Exactly. The thing is, everything that you have now, you owe to you doing porn. Like it's one of those things. Like it's just like you became as popular as are because you did porn, but now she tries to act like it never happened. And it's just like that's why we all know who you are.
Right? It's like, girl, Kim K had
we
to
don't know you for your excellent
you
sports analysis and commentary. It's, you know, we know you because you did porn. And we saw you in that video with your stepmom, you know, Julia Vega with the thing wrapped around your head. We all saw that video. That's the one that's what we know you from. And then the follow-up video with you and Charlie Mack and what's the other dude's name? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Two black dudes. Anyway, let's end this with a trailer here for a Netflix original called Unfrosted. Yep, on purpose. On purpose.
Control, we are go for launch. T-3, 2, 1.
I can't wait for this to come out.
I believe we have split the atom of breakfast. In the early 1960s, the American morning was defined by milk. Two undisputed giants in the cereal world were Kellogg's and...
I don't remember that being in the trailer.
From the breakfast world, no cereal company has reportedly invented a shelf-stable fruit pastry breakfast product.
No.
Yeah.
Boy.
It's Toast. They did it.
I'm about to finally crush that big red K that never stops.
This is the only part of the movie that I don't really care for.
There's always a surprise.
The part with Amy Schumer?
Any part with Amy Schumer, yes. The casting of Amy Schumer.
The existence of her in anything that comes out is a problem.
It's like everyone else in this is A gold, and then it's fucking Amy Schumer.
You Kellogg's people.
We're about to have some very powerful people very upset.
You have to win.
Was that the dink?
Progress.
It's not
yes.
Oh, but what are you guys, 5 years old? Little John draws better than that. And I think there's something wrong with them.
Always good to see Bill Burr.
Words
Yes.
about happy childhoods for millions of American kids. The important thing is the name.
Fruit Magoos. What?
No.
Heat 'em up and eat 'em ups.
No sale.
Eat 'em up and eat 'em ups is my favorite.
Oblong nibblers.
Whoever gets to the shelves first is going to win this thing.
How did it get this far?
It's breakfast. Things happen.
Feels like I was like you look at this, all the people that are like, you know what? Somebody just say, you know what? I'm Seinfeld. Put them in the movie. Like, what do you mean them? Them, all of them. Like,
Yeah.
but who? All of
Like,
them.
The cast of Saturday Night Live from pretty much like from the mid 90s to like the early 2010s, like just them.
And then
Grab
Cedric the
whoever you
Entertainer
can.
also. Like
Right.
and Bill Burr. And all these things. Just put everybody in there.
Get everybody in here.
Oh man, but all right. I think that'll be it for this week's episode of the Creatia Conversation. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget you can follow us on all the socials at Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at It's Creatia World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. Also, don't forget about creatiaworld.com. You can go there. You can see all the stuff we do. You know, all the links to everything is right there. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, you should like some of our groups there. One of them being facebook.com/group/DevDragons. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, any of that good stuff, you should go there and check us out. Hashtag Them Dragons will be back soon in a couple months because House of the Dragon is coming back. And we'll be back to watch and react to those shows. Also, if you're a wrestling fan, where do they want to go, Matt?
Facebook.com/group/SmackingItRaw. One of the most non-toxic wrestling groups you will find on the interwebs. Come join us there to talk weekly wrestling, pay-per-views, all sorts of shit.
All right. You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. You're pointing the wrong way. There you go. Matt, where can they find you?
You can follow me on Twitter at Mattridder, MATTRIDDER, for your wrestling content, at Getting Off for your horror content, and everywhere else at Smacking It Raw, whether it is Instagram, TikTok, Threads, or Blue Sky. Smacking It Raw.
Blue Sky. Forgot about them.
Smacking It Raw is moving up an hour starting this week, and then we will be on hiatus next week. So come join us with Powerbomb Jutsu at 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night, and the debut of our trivia show, Trick or Trivia, over at Getting Off, will be Sunday night, same time, 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Sharknado, where can they find you?
As always, on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, or at least TikTok while we still have access to it, at Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK.
Well, folks, that'll be it for this week. We had a great time talking porn with you. We'll see you next week. Until then, we out.
Laters.